Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video. I wanted to do kind of like my year-end wrap-up of my favorite figures that I've got this year. Figures that have been out. Some figures have been out for a while. I know at least two in particular in this video were figures that were out for a long time, but I just so happened to get my hands on them this year. So without further ado, I'm not gonna do a top 10 because I have more than 10 figures. This isn't gonna be a top 10, but like I said, it's just going to be some of my favorite. Now, one thing that I can show, right, that is definitely easily making the list of one of my favorite things that I've bought, and I'll add this to the list, is the ring that you are looking at now. This is the crowd-funded Mattel Ultimate Edition ring. Um, Now, initially, I did not get this because it was like $250. I know it came with like a Doink uh, diesel, and if you backed it early enough, you also got a Macho Man, the commentating Macho Man. Um, and then I think you got like a commentator's table, the headsets, and all of that other stuff. It still just wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. I've already got like two diesels. I got a few Kevin Nash figures just in general. I got a Doink the Clown that I love that you can see in the background right now. So I didn't really need another one. That wasn't enough to push me to get this, but I did later on get this on eBay for like $100 because the seller was only selling the ring. Oh, it also came with the entrance, but the entrance stage or whatever. Not even the stage, but just like the entrance. Uh, didn't want that, and the guy only sold the ring, and he sold it for $100. And very happy that he did because now I have a branded WWE ring, and it's my favorite version of the ring, and I love it. So this is definitely number one on that list of things that figures that I was very happy to get and that are just a part of my like favorite. Now let's start with the figures. Now I'm going to start out with this tag team because I was very happy that they finally, after years and years and years, finally we have the Bushwhackers again. Like, oh my gosh, it took long enough. Like, I've been wanting to get this tag team in action figure form for a very long time. I mean, like, gosh, I don't know what series the original Elites were a part of, but it's been a minute. Like, they came out with the Bushwhackers, like, it was early on in the days of Mattel having the license to make WWE figures. I'll say that. We have not seen an ounce of any Bushwhacker figures, so I was very happy to acquire these. These were definitely on the list. I got these immediately. And by that, I mean, I pre-ordered them ASAP as soon as they were available on Ringside Collectibles. Okay, now, second tag team that I was very happy to acquire because they also, it took a long time for them to make them again, even though periodically they have made a few of these guys over and over and over again. But the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg Jesse James and the badass Billy Gunn. And the face scans are phenomenal, way better than their originals. These are re-releases. This is that Vault series where the whole wave is figures that they've released before, but only this time it's the new technology and the new face scans. I love that Billy Gunn has a contract, like a Legends deal with WWE, because they constantly make figures of him and he's in AEW. So it's pretty interesting. Same thing with Jake the Snake. I wish that all Legends did those kind of deals. Like, Jake the Snake has been with AEW, even though he's like not really on TV right now. He's pretty much with AEW, and they always make a Jake the Snake figure, and Jake the Snake is always in the wrestling, like the video game. So it's just kind of interesting that him and Billy Gunn have those kind of deals. But I did seriously love the fact that we got the New Age Outlaws. Billy Gunn, every time I've tried to get a Billy Gunn in the secondary market, he's always been a ridiculous price. And even if he's out of package, I'm like, I'm not, no, I want to open them up. I'm not about to pay for a loose Billy Gunn like 60 to 80 bucks or more. Not happening. So I was very happy that Mattel re-released them. Thank you very much. Uh Now, another fig. Now, I already do have a different version of him that you can probably see in the back next to the Hulk Hogan. Um, Junkyard Dog wearing Harley Race's crown. This Junkyard Dog is dope. The other one is good. It's pretty much the same figure. It's a little bit different. Um, just a tad bit different. Like I think he has a different face scan. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the ring attire is different. But I just like this red ring attire a lot. It's probably my favorite out of the Junkyard Dogs that you can get. The red ring attire is pretty dope. I do like his blue ring attire too, so it'd be cool if they ever made that one again. Let's see. Oh, this is a figure that I had an opportunity to get a while ago, but I didn't. Shame on me. But they ended up re-releasing them, and I could have got this figure for like 10 bucks. But it is all good, man, because I do have another version of him, but I did want this version of him when he's a babyface. Tugboat. I've always wanted Tugboat in my collection. Like I said, I had an opportunity to get Tugboat, but I did not take that opportunity. But I did jump on it as soon as it became available. He's a part of the Legends Wave exclusively at Target. So I was able to get him. Dope fig. Very happy to have him in my collection with this gimmick. All right, who next, man? This is kind of like rapid fire. I'm trying to get through all of these. Oh, wait a minute. Let me move Tugboat. And get this out of the way now. Now this, I already have a ton of them, right? One of my favorite wrestlers growing up as a kid will always be one of my favorite wrestlers. The Ultimate Warrior. This is the version of the Ultimate Warrior that beat Honky Tonk Man for the Intercontinental Championship. I was ecstatic when they re-released this figure. I couldn't have been happier when I saw that this was going to be. This is in the same wave as the Tugboat fig. Man, listen. I love this ring attire. I know Ultimate Warrior has a bunch of dope ring attires, and I know a lot of people like his more like colorful ring attires, but I've always been a less is more kind of guy, and I really do dig his more basic looks. I just do. When Ultimate Warrior has like just this basic looks is my favorite ring attires of his. Now another fig that I was very happy that they made. And I'll just do, you know what? I'll talk about both of these figures together because even though I have another version of this guy, even though I have another version of this guy, they definitely made a way better one. Jimmy Hart, when he is the manager of Hulk Hogan, phenomenal, man. The face scan is off the charts. I think it's on a better body. Look at that, man. Dope. Very awesome. And then the other fig, I said I was going to talk about these both at the same time, but I didn't. But I have been waiting forever for Mattel to release another version of this iconic manager. Because if you have The Undertaker in your collection, then you got to have Paul Bearer. You got to. Oh yes, Undertaker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That I know. But you got to have Paul Bearer, man. You have to. And I was very happy that they released him. Thank you, Mattel. It took long enough. It shouldn't have taken that long for us to get a brand new Paul Bearer. But you did it. And so I'm happy that you did it. And I'm happy that I didn't have to go online to get it. I found it at Walmart. So I went into Walmart. They had a display up there. I picked it up immediately. There was like 2 left, I think. I was like, yeah, I'm getting this. The other box was damaged, and I didn't want the other box, even though I opened them. I don't like buying stuff where the box is damaged. It's like ill. All right, man, let's go. Let's go. Let's get through this, man. We've got to get through this. One of my favorite wrestlers growing up. Very happy that they made this version of him. Mr. Lex Luger, the Lex Express. This is from SummerSlam when he battled against Yokozuna. And speaking of Yokozuna, the Ultimate Edition Yokozuna, this figure is a beast. Absolute beast. So I was very happy that they made that because I do have another Yokozuna, but he's wearing the white. I wanted the one wearing his like typical red attire. I'll talk about these guys together, right? So I did a review or like a video on this one before, but Farouk, the new Farouk, which looks just ridiculously good. Like this Farouk is ridiculously good. If this doesn't make every collector on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube and you collect these, if this Farouk does not make your top 10, I don't know what to tell you, man. This D'Lo Brown is amazing. So I had to get this D'Lo Brown. I did take the vest off because early on D'Lo didn't have the vest. So since I already have a D'Lo with the vest, I wanted that D'Lo without the vest, so I took it off. This is a figure that I was actually shocked wasn't in my collection. Very shocked that it wasn't in my collection. This was another one that I had an opportunity to get a while ago when I first started collecting these, but I passed on it because they released them he was like in an exclusive wave at Target. But Rocky Maivia, the debut Rocky Maivia, back when they used to say Rocky sucks, and then he became a heel, and then went with the Nation of Domination, and the rest is history from there. But I had to get big grin, cheesy Rocky Maivia. Now this came in a set. It was a Then Now Forever set. It had like Becky Lynch in it, Stone Cold. There was a version of Hulk Hogan. The only figure that I wanted was this. Luckily, somebody on eBay for $12 and free shipping sold just everybody individually. So I had to get on that. And I was like, yep, that's the only one I want. I do not want like a Becky Lynch. I didn't even like the version of Becky Lynch that was in the set. Like terrible. Mr. Perfect, man. Mr. Perfect. Also in the exclusive wave at Target. Their Legends waves. Oh man, I got like 3 Mr. Perfect figures now. By far, this is my favorite one, and this has the best head sculpt. This one has the best head scans, got the cloth goods towel. Like, yeah, this is, you want to talk about Mr. Perfect being a badass, right? That figure's dope. We got 3 more figures, man. Okay, so this is the one that I'm really, really late on, man. I feel like this figure is at least 3 years old now, if I'm not mistaken. I was able to find this at a record exchange for a very cheap price. I want to say this was like $15, and this is the Ultimate Edition Macho Man Randy Savage. And I love it. I love the soft goods jacket. Just everything about this figure is pretty dope, man. So there's that. I know I'm going through this quick, but I mean, a lot of these figures I have talked about on camera before. This figure is just super dope. Super, super dope. I did a video on this earlier. This is the Jim Neidhart, the new Foundation Jim. And I mean, come on. The soft goods. Just come on, man. Dope, dope, dope figure. And last, but certainly not least, right? Now, this video, this wasn't anything in any particular order, but I will say that, for so many different reasons, guys, I'm saving this dude for last. Razor Ramon, Is one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, man. Like, look, like Shawn Michaels is my dude. Like Shawn Michaels is the GOAT. That's my personal Michael Jordan of wrestling. But Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, rest in peace. This dude, when I tell you, man, like remember WrestleMania the arcade game? Razor Ramon was my favorite person to use in that game. He was my favorite person to use in that game. Other than Shawn Michaels, I think I liked using Lex Luger's character too, but Razor Ramon was that dude, man. He always had the best looks, like just every, his ring attire was always the same, but he just changed the color, and almost every version of it looked good. He was one of those wrestlers just like Shawn Michaels where every ring attire just looks good. And this by far, I think, even over the Ultimate Edition Razor Ramon, this is the best Razor Ramon that they've done. A part of it is because this is soft goods and it's not that hard rubber where it's hard to take it off. You got the vest that's soft goods. The bad guy. This is a part of the Monday Night Wars series. I was very, very happy to find this at Walmart. I had to get it immediately. I was not going to wait. I did a video on this, actually. I did a video on this guy. This is one of those figures, man, that this year that I got that just blew me away, man. It blew me away. I love the yellow. This just looks badass, man. Badass. The face scan is pretty dope. This actually, I believe, is one of the face scans for the Ultimate Edition Razor Ramon. But I think this is better than the Ultimate Edition Razor Ramon. I really do. Like I said, Razor Ramon, like this is just bringing me back, man. My childhood. Razor Ramon, like I said, he was that dude. So yeah, man, this is what I would say for me. These are my top figures of 2024. And for a bunch of different reasons, not just because I think that they're some of the best that I have in my collection. A lot of it is because these were figures that I missed out on. Not only did they re-release them, but they're re-released with the better face scan and the newer technology and all that other, with the elbow joints and everything, pinless elbow joints and all of that stuff. So yeah, man, I need to start doing more action figure videos, man. I apologize that I haven't done them in a while. So definitely look to see more of the action figure videos because that is what this channel is about, man. It's really pretty much anything I really feel like talking about, but it is like wrestling everything, not just 2K, not just AEW Fight Forever, not just like Ultra Pro Wrestling talk and all that other stuff, man. Like this, yeah, this right here. I definitely got to bring more of this stuff back, more of this content back. But I'm excited, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was actually really fun to do. I like doing stuff like this. Like I said, man, it's hard for me to do like a top 10, but I could definitely do a video like this, man. But look, I kept you guys here long enough. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I said, give it a like, comment, subscribe. And if you're new to this video, listen, man, I will be doing more action figure stuff because I've been doing it. I let it get away from me, man, and I apologize about that. But more to come, along with extra, gameplay videos and stuff like that. So look, I'm done. I keep saying I'm done and I keep talking. It's your boy Soul Drum 86 and I'm out. Peace.